What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I actually just made this one straight off the fly because you know what it is, straight on the fly. Straight off the fly. I need to get that right first of all, but the reason why I made this video today is purely because I was just writing up a new affiliate article for my new website. So many of you may already know, you guys who have already been subscribed to the channel, that I've already done one website, an affiliate site. That's the first site that I've ever done on affiliate marketing with SEO. I've been doing affiliate marketing for about a year now and, doing it successfully. So I just share all of my tips and tricks and whatever else on YouTube. But this is the first time that I'm doing it with an affiliate site. And this is my second site. So the first one's already going quite steady. I'll be doing an earnings report at the end of this month as well, where you can see that. So make sure you check out that. And if you are new, make sure to subscribe if you obviously want to see that at the end of the month. But there's many other, valuable videos that I share on this channel. If you would check them out, you'll see that. Anyway, why I've done this video today is because I was writing up an affiliate article and I was thinking, you know what, let me just sort of share exactly how this is going today, because this is a brand new site and this is exactly how I'm constructing the site. So this video, I wanted to talk about how you should be providing value inside of your affiliate articles. Now, I'm going to define first of all what value is, because this is something that I never understood for so long. So like everyone preaches on the internet, give value. And you're kind of like, what is value? Like, you're like, okay, value, what is it? Like, how does my value become better than the next person's? Because everyone's giving quote unquote value, isn't it? So like everyone's saying, give value, just give value. And you're kind of like, what is value? So I'm here to define what value is. And I'll be doing that through all of my sort of oncoming videos to really help you to understand and gather the concept of what people mean by that when they're explaining it. Because all the gurus give the information, but they kind of hold things back. And you guys know I'm no expert, no guru or whatever. I just try and give you valuable information and that's it. I'm just a normal guy just like you. All right. So anyway, what this value thing is that everyone's preaching is basically getting people results. Like, how does it get the result, the desired result that the person's trying to get? So for example, if you're like a person who's trying to lose weight, how does what you're telling them help them to lose weight? Like, how does it help them in that process? Does it provide a fast track? Because if it's fast tracking them to the desired outcome that they sort of, truly desire, then you're giving them value. It's valuable help. Yeah. So it's the same way as if you go into a store and say, for example, you kind of ask for directions for a certain product or something like that. If you ask, where's the ketchup or something like that, we're going to use something random. And then they're just like, oh, down there. That's not really valuable to you. Like, but if it's ketchup, then you might be like, oh, okay, thanks. And just go off. But if you are asking like, for example, for, something that was requiring them to kind of explain in that sense. Yeah. So something a bit more complex, like I can't really think, but if you're going to like the raw meat section of the supermarket or something like that, and, you were looking for a recipe that you were making up for the evening and you needed several different products, then the person you would expect to sit down and actually, not sit down, but kind of explain to you and go, oh, well, you can get the meat from that section there. And then when you come back, you can get the seasoning and take a look at your actual problem that you have and then give you instructions and solutions based on your problem. Yeah. So things that are going to help you to get the stuff you need with as little effort as possible and as fast as possible. And that's exactly what people mean by value. So you need to get people the result with the least amount of effort from them. Yeah, you can put as much effort as you need, and you don't really want to put as much effort. You want to do it with your minimum viable effort yourself as well. But you need to get them the result with them putting the least amount of effort in the fastest amount of time. And if you can do that, you're going to make money, guaranteed. If you can do that for anyone with any problem. Now, when we're talking about people with problems, you really need to focus about people who have problems that are basically experiencing something that's so kind of, bad that it keeps them up at night. So I'm doing a new website on babies. Now, one of the things I'm talking about is like sleeping and all this. Babies don't sleep at night. That has a massive effect on people. If someone has a toothache and they're sleeping at night, yeah, and they can't sleep, toothache, how a toothache is. Like, I'm sure many of you have had a toothache, yeah, and it's like relentless pain. And then if someone could come at that point in time and solve your toothache, even if they were charging you double the price, if they could get you out of that pain, I'm definitely sure you would find that money and pay it. Guaranteed. You know, because when you're in that amount of pain, you just don't care. You're just looking for a solution as fast as possible with as least amount of effort as possible. And that's the same way for someone who's out of shape. You know, someone who wants to get in the gym and get fit and whatever. Like, they want to get lean as fast as possible with the least amount of effort. And if you can deliver that to them, you're going to get paid. You're always going to get money. Yeah. So that's what value is anyway. So I've gone on a bit with that 5 minutes into the video, but I'm sure it's real useful to you because all of you are going to use this throughout all of your videos. Yeah. Now, anyway, videos throughout all of your businesses. I'm so silly. So anyway, when we talk about, you know, the affiliate article, what I'm talking about on my affiliate article is, yeah, when you're giving a valuable post to someone, first of all, if you don't know what a kind of valuable or good content, this is another thing that gets thrown around in SEO, good content, good content. And you're like, what is good content? Because it's all words on a page. What makes that better than the others? Okay, if you've got grammar lockdown, you're thinking to yourself, what makes all this, you know, copywriting? What makes all of that good and things like that? Now, copywriting is essentially writing persuasively. Now, if you've got basic English, I'm sure you can do that. And through the process of writing relentlessly and writing a website, you're going to build up those skills, guaranteed. Yeah. Read a few books though if you want. One of them I recommend is How to Write Copy That Sells by Ray Edwards. You can check that out. I'll leave a link to it below. That's a really good book. Yeah, it's really good. You can go and check that out if you want to buy that. But anyway, so when I'm writing my affiliate articles, one thing that I'm doing is basically, first of all, I'm introducing the problem and then providing the, you know, this is in the introduction. I'm providing them the information that I have the answer to the solution to the problem. Yeah. So first of all, I need to explain to them that I'm going through the same process, because if you don't explain that you're going through the process, they think it's not relevant to them. So the title needs to be something that's captivating. So a lot of the time, for example, yeah, like people, and it's funny because even when I'm attempting to rank this brand new site, yeah, like basically the way you want to, you know, I'm focusing this around ClickBank products, but the way you want to do it is like you want to have a qualifier on your title. So for example, I'm doing XYZ review. You guys, I'm sure have seen the product already, and not long before you see me ranking #1 for it anyway. But anyway, yeah, so like the ClickBank product that I'm promoting is talking about, you know, baby sleeping and whatever else. Yeah. So like basically everyone's putting up like guide and is it a scam and whatever. That's all the common stuff that you see for ClickBank products. And why? Because it works. It works, innit? It's good stuff. You know what I mean? So scams and things like that, it's good. You know, you can use that. But how I was thinking, okay, well, they've used that. I can't use the same thing. How can I come in to this kind of market and win the search? Yeah? How can I get people to click on my link over their link? And I thought, you know what? What's the main thing that people want to get done? If they're buying or looking at a course on babies sleeping, what is it they're trying to do? Well, the thing they're trying to do is get their baby to sleep. And the thing you're trying to explain is, does the course do it? If you're doing the review article, you're going to be explaining, does the course actually get people, babies, to sleep? Because that's the main, that's the only thing that the person cares about if they're reading that article. If the person's reading the article and it's all about a review product that helps babies to sleep, the only one thing that person cares about is if it actually helps babies to sleep. So that's what I used as my qualifier. XYZ review. Can this course get your baby to sleep? Can it do it? You know, and that is the one thing. And I guarantee that's going to outrank people, because no one's talking about that. They're all talking about, is it a scam? Is it good? All of this ClickBank stuff. But no one's actually said, does it get your baby to sleep? And that's the only thing people care about. Okay, so it's a bit, the lighting's a bit mad. So the next part inside of this, how I made this a valuable piece of content, is I went and bought the product. Now, this is what most people don't do. Like, most of you are not prepared to buy the product. Now, I can tell you one thing. I tried to get in contact with the vendor through the affiliate email address, and they never got back to me. Yeah, so I know, like, you know, some people are busy and they might not be, it might be, not be their main product or whatever. If that's the case, then that's what it is. But what I'm actually, you know, focused on is people will only invest in you what you're prepared to invest in yourself. Yeah. So one thing, like, you see, like, I can tell you this for free. Yeah. Through this YouTube channel, I've made several sales of Franklin Hatchett's affiliate marketing course, because I was prepared to invest into something, yeah, into my education. Now, I'm equipped with that knowledge to come and present it to you in order to give you a better understanding of whether it's a good course for you and if it can get you results. Now, because I'm equipped with that, people are going to reward me for it, yeah? So they use my link to buy the course if they're going to buy it, because they're like, okay, this guy's giving me an inside look before I've even purchased it. So I'm equipped with that. You're not equipped with that if you haven't bought the course. So a lot of people think, you know what, I'm just going to learn on YouTube and whatever else. First of all, it's going to take you a long time. So this is what things do, products and services. They fast track you to your success, yeah? Not saying that you can't do it without it, but it is going to fast track you because it's all combined into one package. Now, I'm not trying to sell you Franklin Hatchett's course or anything like that. I leave links inside of the videos in every video because I honestly believe that the course is real, and I don't have to honestly believe in whatever. The course has got results. It gets me results every single day. I'm making money through the course, yeah, and that's not through the course sales, that's through the affiliate marketing business. As many of you know, my first website's only like brand new and it's already making money. Every single month it's going up and up, the earnings. This month, you know, I'll do an earnings report anyway and actually show you exactly what it's on track to do. But I'm positive that the site's going to do like 500 a month, 1,000 a month within the next like 6 months. You know, it's already on track to do that. Okay, but anyway, so what I then went in to do in the next part of this post is I basically bought the product and I started giving inside information from the actual product. So I took screenshots from the product, I went through the buying process. I explained to them, you know, how I came across the product, yeah? Like, you know, that bit I tweaked a bit and whatever. I said I found it through a blog and whatever, which I never, because I was already an affiliate of it. But you can obviously add that kind of stuff in, yeah? But the rest of it is true. Everything is true. Now, how much better do you think you're going to feel when you're actually writing about something that you did? Because once you start, when you buy the product, you're going to be basically going through all of the process, the emotions you had, like when you're thinking, fuck, should I really buy this? I don't even swear on this channel. But when you're thinking like, you know, should I really buy this product or should I not? And all of that kind of stuff, like you're thinking, you know, am I going to make the money back in the affiliate site? All of that. I want you to feel that because that's all good stuff. Because when you go and write that article, you're going to make sure that it's good because you've paid for it. You've actually paid for the product, yeah? So if you get through the vendors page, bonus. If you don't worry about it. Do you know what I mean? Go and buy the product. Go buy the product. When you buy the product, then you go through all the emotional state that someone's going to go through if they're coming onto your blog to read and buy the product. Yeah. So you're going to go through firsthand. And I swear, honestly, on my hand on heart, it's just piss easy to write. Like once you actually have done it and you've bought it, it's so easy to write about it because you've purchased it. Like you're inside the actual product. So anyway, so I went on to actually share screenshots from the sales page and everything. And these are things you don't even look at usually, but when you've bought it, you do. So I tracked that and took screenshots of the sales page. I even said inside of it, you know, one thing that ClickBank products always look kind of, you know, cheesy and spammy and all that kind of stuff. I explained all of that inside of the blog post, but I didn't do it in a way that would negatively affect my post. What I said was that, you know, after clicking the link in a blog, I was taken through to a video sales page that kind of looked tacky as it had a robotic sales, a robotic voice explaining, you know, things about the product, what was inside and what I would get for the money. So I said, you know, for me, it sounded kind of cheesy and kind of threw me off. But the reason I bought it was because they then had a link to the text landing page, yeah, so the text sales page. And I said that completely, recovered the video page, yeah. So that obviously brought it back and really helped me to trust the brand. And I was able to find real valuable information on the actual text page. Now I said, I don't know if that's going to be the case for all of, you know, whoever, for you, if you're reading this, as you might prefer video. But for me, I found a lot more value and, you know, information that was useful to me inside of the text page. And then I actually take a screenshot from the sales page with the link that goes to the text page. So when they go on that sales page, they know exactly where to click to get to the link on the text page. So they can do the same thing and read the text page just like I did. Yeah. Now the next thing is I was looking at the sales page and I was going through and thinking, okay, is the sales page, you know, how much information are they giving in comparison to how much they're trying to push me to buy the product? Because that's one thing. Are they pushy? Are they not? All of this stuff. So that was something I documented inside of the article again, inside of the review. I talked about, you know, the sales page not being pushy. So I was like, obviously the product speaks for itself. If they're not pushing it, they believe that the actual information they're giving you will sell it for them, you know, and it did. Like, so that's the way I kind of put it. So, you know, they haven't even got all these buttons on the sales page and whatever. It's just right at the bottom. So, you know, they kind of believe in that all the information you're going to get is so valuable that you'll continue to read and buy the product. Yeah. So that's the technique that's working. And that's what I shared, obviously, as a sort of, you know, a kind of friendly buyer that's sharing the information of how the process went for me. Then I talk about buying it, how I received the product through email, what format it came in, because that was something I listed out which I thought was a con to the product that wasn't good. So you want to put in things that are not good as well. So another thing that I listed out inside of the review was that I thought the product was going to be a video course, and it wasn't. It was a PDF, and I said I was disappointed with that. But I said the benefit of that is you can buy it once and then share it with all of your friends and family, because it's just a PDF ebook. So you can obviously, you know, read it and go back to it again and again as you have it in your own sort of self in your computer, because it's downloaded. And then obviously at the same time, you can also share it with everyone else, because it's not like an online program where you log in and things like that. So although it was a negative, I bring it back into a positive, but explain to them of what they're going to get. Real stuff, guaranteed going to sell. Yeah. So then also what else I went through is exactly, you know, some of the tips that have actually been in the actual book. Yeah. So I went and filtered through and read through the book, like briefly, not like in depth. I went through it, you know, briefly, and I'm sure you can skim read. All of you can skim read, you know, and whether it's a video course and you skim through it or whatever, if they give you like affiliate access or whatever, yeah, or if you buy it. But I went through it and I picked out the most valuable tips that I could share with the audience, things that are actionable that they can go off and test out tonight. Yeah, the things that I believed to be the best tips inside. And you can see the work that I'm putting in here. But it didn't take that long. It only took about, what, 3 hours, 2 hours? My missus left about 3 hours ago. And since then, I've been writing the article and I've finished it. Done. Ready to go. Publish. Yeah, so I've got all of the parts when I'm writing as well. You don't want to be inserting images and all this stuff. Like, this is the thing I was trying to explain to my missus, because she was like, basically writing an ebook, and she was like putting in images and Googling and all of this stuff, and she only had like 2-3 pages done in, like, you know, a good few days of work. Me, I write an affiliate article within 2 hours. Like, I'm talking like 2,000 words, 3,000 words within, like 3,000, it would take me like about 4 hours, maybe about 3,000 words. And that's because I just flow inside of the writing, like as if I'm a rapper. I just flow. No, but that's the way you want to get into it. You just want to get into the writing. And what it is, one thing is, make sure it's even down to, like, I know this is about an affiliate article, but also talking about make your workspace comfy and make sure that you got no distractions. That's going to help you. If you got no distractions, I work in a very kind of, you know, environment where it's almost like secluded, you know, there's no one around and whatever. I have my own little space, and that's my space. And I know when I go to that space, I'm there to work. Yeah. So that's the way you need to have it and have it set out. Yeah. Sometimes you need a bit of sunlight and things like that. Like today, you know, I was here, my partner's gone out, so I was sitting here. But again, you know, like everything's off, TV's off, everything's just silent. I wanted a bit of sunlight and I wanted to work with the sun, you know, so that's what I wanted to do today. But anyway, back to the topic. So inside of like affiliate articles, I'm just watching my battery as well. Inside of affiliate articles, the next part that I went through was I gave all the valuable tips that I could find. Not all, sorry. I gave about 2 tips that I could find that I ripped from the book, yeah? So like the best things I could find. Now, that's a fine line. You don't want to share things, too much information from the affiliate product, because you could be going against the terms and conditions. But that's what I did. You know, that's what I did anyway. I didn't breach them, you know, whatever. And I quoted them. And then I link it back to the actual affiliate page saying that was my resource of getting that information. So even if they click through there, I get an affiliate sale. Yeah. So anyway, then the next thing is the affiliate tools page on ClickBank. Obviously, that vendor provides you a huge amount of resources. So I went on there, I found all the video testimonials that they've given, that they give. They've got product review articles, which was really good because I was able to get an understanding of a few things that I never touched on that I thought, you know, their copywriters have actually touched on inside of their templates that they've used. And I don't recommend you use templates because, you know, everyone's going to be using them and they're more time just crap anyway. They're not optimized for Google and things like that. And then what else? They also had some images. They had an infographic. Now, the infographic I loved. I did want to use that, but that wouldn't be useful to me. And the reason why, it's just like a salesy thing. Yeah. And I'm not trying to portray myself as that when I'm actually trying to sell the product. The only thing you want to use is text links or buttons. You know, if buttons are working for that product, then it's probably going to work, you know, on your site. But that's a fine line. I'm personally only testing it with text links at the moment. I'm going to see how that goes. If I need to add buttons, I'll do that, but I'm going to test that out. Yeah. So anyway, the next thing I went through was exactly, you know, how this product has been going for me. So this is the bit where, you know, me and my partner, I decided on a serious note, yeah, is that this is why I recommend that you promote products you're interested in. I actually, you know, wanted to test out these tips in the product. So I started the other day because I bought it the other day, but I wanted to just try out a few things. And it's talking about swaddling the baby, you know, like wrapping them up and all this stuff. So we've been doing that and it's been working. I swear on my life. And I've actually got a picture of my baby in the swaddle. So what I'm going to do is use that as the result. You want to show them the result, like they can see it, you know, what they can have, the desired result. Yeah. And you want to touch on all the things that they go through as inside of that pain, and then you want to explain to them on the potential outcome of if they don't solve it. Okay, so I go through all of the, you know, problems that I can see me and my partner are going through, like with the baby not sleeping and things like that. It's like, you know, you're tired, you can't function the next day, you're antisocial, all of these different things I'm touching on, real stuff. Then in the next part of it, I'm talking about, you know, how we basically have been working on solving it. I said, you know, it's not an overnight magic pill. That's what they explain. And I said that even that they explain that on the actual sales page. And that's another thing I pulled from the sales page. And I said, they said, honestly, it's not a magic pill. It's something that will help you through teachings to achieve your result. Yeah. And it's not guaranteed. Yeah. I explained all the different things on the sales page, that there was a money back guarantee. So I listed out all the pros and all the cons to the product, real cons and real pros. The pros were, you know, that the person had a medical background and also 2 children of her own. So she's got real life experience in giving this information. And then, you know, one of the pros, again, were that, you know, it was a PDF downloadable that you can share around. But then one of the cons were that it was a 111-page ebook. Like, you know, some people ain't got time to read through something like that. But again, it depends on how you use the ebook. Yeah, so in brackets I put, but that completely depends on how you use the ebook, because, you know, if you're just using it as a resource to go to, like a manual, so you get information when you need it from the certain section you need, then it's very useful. Yeah, and then I said for some people, they're going to enjoy it anyway, on if they're just, you know, using it as an ebook. Now my battery's really going, I've got to speed this up. The next thing I went into was a few of the cons, and I was explaining that there were spelling mistakes. Now you want to put these stupid little nitty-gritty cons that people think, oh my God, are you really pulling them up on spelling mistakes? You're one of those people. You want to put it like that so your buyer thinks, oh my God, this is a really good product, but then the cons this person's putting across are not really big things I would really be bothered about, you know, and all of that kind of thing. So I put a con as that they got spelling mistakes. Then I said, because I know I make a lot of them, so I said, but I'm sure that's not a big problem to you, because I'm sure you see many of mine in this post. So that was a bit of humor and whatever. Then I also explained, what was one of the other cons? I also explained on another con that was, I can't even remember. There was another few cons anyway. So the idea is you want to list out a few bullet points that people can read, because, you know, some people skim read and you're thinking, yeah, I skim read. That's me as well. Well, a majority of people do. And when they go through the article, it needs to have a nice, like, sort of balance of text to white background. So people want to, you know, it helps your user experience on your website. So when people are reading it, some people are going to go straight to bullet points and try and gather the understanding of what the product is about. So you want to have a few bullet points and then text, a few bullet points, text. You don't want to go crazy with bullet points. Yeah, just have like a few sections, maybe 1 or 2 maximum. That's it, depending on the length of your post. But that's the way I go about it. Then in the next section, I go through, is this product for you? Do I think like, so I've explained all this crap about all the stuff I've got in it, you know, how it's been going, blah, blah, blah. But is it for you? Is it for the reader? You know, and then I explain the problem again. I touch right on the problem. I say, look, XYZ, if you're going through this problem, then bang, this is the product for you. I recommend this product. Yeah. Then I say, you know, if you don't fix this, XYZ, this is the way it's going to go for you. So you got to just take action and pull the trigger on this product and buy it. Yeah. Then the next part I talk about is, do I endorse this product? Like, I've just recommended it to them, but some people are going to go and say, you know what, are you standing behind this though? Say, yes, this is why I've written this blog. I truly stand behind this product because I truly believe it will work for you. I believe there's valuable information that you can apply to your life now and your circumstance. If you are going through the things I've mentioned inside of this post, this product, I believe, will help you. Yeah. So that's the next thing. Then the last bit I'm talking about is concluding it and talking about, you know, what I hope the reader can gather from reading this post. So I go inside of, I hope you can gather from reading this post, you know, a better understanding of how to help your baby to sleep at night with a solution that I've provided inside of this article. Yeah. So I'm not doing no fancy talk or whatever else. I'm just telling them that I believe this resource inside can help them to solve that problem. And if they want to solve that problem, I said, then click here and take action today and get started, because it worked for me and it's working for me day to day. And that's exactly how you write an affiliate article. Yeah, that's the work you need to put in if you want to make money online. So all these gurus are giving you all this information, and I'm just a normal guy at home and I'm giving you real information. So I hope this is helpful to you, honestly. And, you know, if you like this video, honestly, and you think people are going to get value from it, then share it around the internet as well. Yeah, make sure you get it out to as many people, because a lot of people are being sold on this false idea of how to make money online. So just make sure you get it out there. And I thank you for watching this video. If you are new, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure, you know, you watch all of my journey of how I'm documenting my journey to succeeding online. Okay, so peace, and I'll see you in the next one.